How does he do that? How does he do that?
Hoy te muestro cómo pasar a un defensor con poco espacio.
By playing a ball through his opponent's leg.
Okay, let's do this. I've spent hours researching some professional players, and now I'm gonna share with you 4 effective skill moves that will help you beat defenders and get out of tight spaces. First up, and my personal favorite move, is La Croqueta. I'm sure that this move has been around for centuries, but I remember watching Messi and Iniesta do this move a lot when I was growing up. The technique to the move is simple. You just push the ball from one foot to the other foot using the inside of your foot as quickly as possible. However, there's little details in this move which make it so effective. To get the best results with it, perform the move as close to a defender as possible. Also, add a little drop of the shoulder to the opposite direction to fake out and freeze the defender. This move is perfect to get out of many tight spaces. In this case, imagine that the red line is the sideline. Oftentimes, wingers get doubled up on by defenders, with the outside back and the other team's winger coming back to defend them. This move is an effective way to beat the double. In this case, you're pretending or faking to go down the line, but instead you go inside and you split between the defenders. And lastly, when you do get past these defenders, make sure that you're breaking out of the move with pace. The move is designed to create separation from you and the defender, so that way you can get away from him. So you also need to use a change of speed to actually get away from him. Next up is the Cruyff turn. This move is probably one of the most underrated moves in soccer just because of how simplistic it is. It may be easy, but it's also very effective. Here's a look at the drill I use when I train getting out of tight spaces using this move. It is just 2 arcs, which are about 5 yards long. These arcs mimic defenders that are closing you down, like in congested areas of the field. Take a touch or two to one side and then Cruyff turn. Then burst out the other side into open space as quickly as possible. To do this move, run up along the side of the ball and plant your standing leg like you're about to shoot. And then cut the ball back with the inside of your foot. With this move, the harder you sell the turn, the more space you'll create in these tight areas, which will make it more likely that you're not going to get dispossessed. As you can see by some of these clips that I have in here, this move is super effective and is utilized by a lot of the best players. The third move is a body feint before bursting in the opposite direction. This move is really effective when you're going 1v1 with the defender down the sideline, but it is still used in the middle of the field too. As you can see with the clips I'm showing you, there's several variations of this move. They all have a few things in common though. Firstly, you need to halt or slow down your momentum in the direction you want to go in. You want to do this just long enough to get the defender to also slow down. At this point, you throw a feint to get his weight shifted in the wrong direction. Then you burst out in the direction you want to go. If done effectively, this move can either give you a few feet of separation, or you may even leave the defender on his butt. This is certainly one move you need in your repertoire. The fourth and final move I got for you guys is a reverse elastico. This move is related to the one I just showed, but it can be even better because you're moving the ball as part of the movement. Touch the ball inside with the inside of your foot and then quickly flick it out wide with the outside of your foot and burst away. Also, if the defender is really close to you, you may want to flick the ball in the air when you cut back so it clears his back leg. And while these next few clips I'm showing you don't actually involve the touch to the inside, it's the same concept just because it's using a body feint. So it's technically not a reverse elastico, but you can also do this move without actually touching the ball. And what you're gonna do is have this movement going inside to force him to shift his weight going inside before you burst down the line. The reason I picked these 4 moves for you guys is they all involve 2 fundamental things. A fake in one direction before bursting away in the opposite direction. This causes the defenders to get off balance so that you can create space. These moves are also simple and easy to learn, but incredibly effective. They are far more effective than overcomplicated tricks like this. Even though you know 4 moves to use in tight spaces now, you won't be good at them unless you know how to practice properly. I show you exactly that in this video here, where I walk you through a full training session designed to make you better at dribbling in tight spaces. These 2 videos are part of a 3-part mini series I'm making for you guys on dribbling in tight spaces. So check out that video if you haven't already, and the 3rd part will be out next week. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.